Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, everyone. Before I get into my speech of accepting this position, I want to start off by saying, thanking God. God has brought me a long way from a troubled teenager to the man I am standing before you today. And it brings me great pleasure and great honor in leading into this new role as Southside High head football coach elected by the community. Before I start today and give you guys my purpose and reason for accepting this position and what my plans are going forward, I want to start off by saying thank you to all of you guys. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be in this position, trusting me with your young men, trusting me around your kids in the school building, trusting me to lead your kids in the right direction. I want to say I'm truly honored and I'm very grateful for you guys. I have came to many of you on numerous occasions and have spoken to you individually about some of my plans and purpose and some of my dreams and aspirations. And talking to you guys, talking to the parents, made me feel that this was the right move for me and my family. As you see my family standing over here to my left, Tierra, my wife, my daughter Kayla, and my mom, we have all been invested in a part of Southside High School. Me and my wife actually met here at Southside, and when I was coming up, she was a cheerleader, I was a football player. My mom, she was president of the Booster Club. So Southside High runs deep in our family. I have had them every step of the way, from me starting coaching all the way up to where I am right now, and pushing me forward and letting me know that, Calvin, I have a gift and you need to use it and you need to pour it into these kids. You need to pour it into these kids. I can't say thank you enough to be sitting in front of a room with my peers, family and friends. I can't say thank you enough for this amazing opportunity. As the head coach of Southside High School, I'm gonna always put my best foot forward. That's every day in the classroom, in preparation for football and in preparation for the summer workouts, in preparation for a game. My best foot will be forward. Priority number one for me is to get me a coaching staff in here that believes and instills in the values that I believe in myself. I always feel like, yeah, I'm the head, I make the decisions, but I'm nothing without you guys, number one, and without a coaching staff. Coaching staffs in the community, it makes your high school football team. It makes your high school football team run. I feel like I have a slight advantage being from the area, knowing what goes on around here, knowing the lead work I'm going to have to do to get our program into the right direction. And before I continue, when I say get my program in the right direction, what I'm basically saying is getting our student athletes in the right direction to be successful in life. For me, of course, winning games is fun. But right now, for me, in the state that this program is in, it's not about winning games. It's about instilling in our kids the importance of education, how serious you have to be in the classroom to excel in life, and becoming better young men and individuals. Whether you're black, white, Hispanic, it doesn't matter. All kids need guidance, and that's my sole purpose, and that's one of the main purposes for me coaching. Of course, I love football, I love the sport, but I have learned so much through my life. 31 years old, been playing football since I was 10, Mom. Was I 10? I started when I was 10, and I played every fall season up until I was 23 years old. Thank God, knock on wood, no injuries or anything harm came to me during that time. But I'm saying that to say, to get back to my point, sports is instilled in me, competition, competitiveness. it had to be taught to me, how to be competitive, how not to just be mediocre. I used to hear my mom say it all the time. Don't be mediocre in your classroom. You want to excel in the classroom like you do on the football field. Well, Mom, this ain't the football field. The classroom ain't the football field. It's hard to pass a test when it's just you passing the test and you got to study and you got to sit there quiet. But when I look into the future, or when I look into the past and what I know going into the future, I know what she was trying to instill in me was ways to make me a better individual as a man. Because what I've come to find out, the seriousness I took to the football field, if I was to take that into the classroom, which will be my priority number one for you guys kids and my football players, if I would have took that same serious attitude that I have on the football field in the classroom, I would have excelled with no problem. I can't say thank you enough for the trust that you guys have in me. And my plan as a head coach at this great institution is to make sure that our kids are on the right path, not only to graduate, but to graduate and put themselves in a position to better themselves in their academic career and also on the football field. And I always say it like this, it goes hand in hand. If I have great kids in the classroom, I'm going to have great kids on the football field because they're going to listen, they're going to learn. Their comprehension level will be higher. But I just want to say thank you. I'm truly honored, and I can't wait to get started.